The core model is the lens we use to assess and transform businesses at Novito. It wasn't built from theory. It came from experience. First, in my own companies, then across hundreds of client projects. And what we kept seeing over and over again was this. The businesses that scaled, that became truly profitable and competitive, all had the same thing: alignment. They had clear direction, they had reliable execution, and they had smart systems that didn't get in the way. Instead, they made things move faster. That's what the core model is built on. Imagine a Venn diagram with 3 circles. The first circle is direction. That's your strategy, positioning, leadership, and focus. It answers the question, are we clear on where we're going? And is everyone rowing in the same direction? The second circle is execution, which is about your people, your processes, and your operating rhythm. This is where things either flow or break. It's where delegation either works or gets stuck. The third circle is enablement. Your systems, automation, reporting, and data. It's the infrastructure that either supports growth or slows it down. Where all 3 circles overlap, that's what we call the profitable growth engine. The space where businesses actually become scalable, efficient, and competitive. You can't solve business problems in isolation. You can't install better software and expect your strategy to get sharper. You can't build new processes if your leadership isn't aligned. And you definitely can't scale if your tech is working against you instead of with you. Everything in the core model connects. That's the point. One of the biggest issues we see, businesses rushing into systems, tools, platforms, automation, all without fixing their process first. That just automates chaos. They end up with expensive tech, frustrated teams, and no real clarity. If the foundation is broken, the systems won't save it. That's why we always go back to the model, to the structure, to see what's really going on. You don't start with a solution, you start with a diagnosis. The core model lets us do that. It helps us see where the friction is, and more importantly, why it's there. Because most businesses don't need just a CRM or a few SOPs or a consultant. What they really need is clarity across all 3 areas. That's what lets us see where the high leverage changes are and where to invest for the biggest return. Every client we work with goes through the core model. We assess their direction, meaning their goals, their priorities, their strategic blind spots. We then evaluate how well they execute, the people, the handoffs, the cadence. And then we dig into their enablement, what's automated and what's missing. From there, we design a path forward. And depending on what we find, we help fix it. That might mean tech, it might mean process, it might mean reshaping how leadership works together. But everything comes back to the model. It's not just theory. It's how we deliver real change, measurable, scalable, sustainable change.